Households have now resorted into borrowing from friends, neighbors and circles as a way to improve their well-being. There's also a 10% increment of households moving into agriculture as a means of survival as businesses stagnate.
We found that a number of them took up borrowing as an option. So we found that at least 1 in every 5 households, that's about over 20%, indicated that they had to borrow in order to sustain their livelihoods during the post-COVID period.
But former financial institutions were the least visited, while many of the borrowing households resorted to more informal sources.
A small portion is borrowing from the set-up institutions, like banks and credit institutions. Just 10% indicated that they were borrowing from banks. Many people relied on their circles and also on their friends and neighbors.
For the households involved in agriculture, the pandemic and subsequent lockdown was a disruption to normal harvests.
6% of those households engaged in crop farming were affected. So we tried to identify what could be affecting these 6%. And many of them reported that they delayed the harvesting.
So, the typical Ugandan household going by this survey is reeling under debt and short of income several months after the lifting of the lockdown. Cumulatively speaking, this is really what will keep economic growth lower in the short to medium term until household purchasing power improves. Rachel Nabisubi, NTV Business.